It's been a while, but it also hasn't since I last covered developments over at Scandviavian Airlines. As you know, the industry moves quickly. In 1 week, several sizable announcements can arrive, and for SAS, that's certainly been the case. So today's video will act almost as an update video to explore the carrier's fortunes in this current moment. Let's begin with a bit of a backstory. SAS, if you were unaware, filed for bankruptcy protection in the United States in early July of this calendar year, that being 2022, for anyone that may be watching in the future. I hope it's doing well for you. Filing for bankruptcy protection was a last-ditch attempt to save the company that had been leaking money left, right, and center. And obviously, as I'm sure you're aware, you can only leak money for a set amount of time before it becomes critical. Following this, SAS managed to secure $700 million USD of new financing. This set of financing was subject to approval, but was set to be pivotal to the airline's long-term success. And of course, helping aid it emerge from bankruptcy protection and into hopefully an eventual state of profitability, no doubt the end goal for the essential but also long-standing airline. Now, as per a report from Flight Global, with thanks to the support of Apollo Global Management, the $700 million of fresh funding has been approved and will make its way to the airline shortly. Bridge financing can be best described as a short-term financing option used by companies to cover costs or fund a project before expected income or financing. However, while this bridge financing is definitely significant for SAS moving forward, it's not the only update we've had involving the carrier. And given all the things they'll be needing to do, you can probably imagine that they're working in overdrive, determining just what to do in order to achieve a long-term future. Changes on a day-to-day level will be incredibly important in securing this. That's where aircraft come into play. SAS is planning on initially returning 10 Airbus and Boeing aircraft as part of a fleet overhaul that'll see them reduce the number in their operations to reduce costs, and ultimately become a more attractive option in terms of investments. The carrier is explicitly seeking to return 2 A350s, 3 A330s, 3 of the A320neos, 1 A321, and then finally one 737-700. Undoubtedly, it's quite the mixed match in terms of the aircraft, with large ones and small ones, new ones and old being included. However, to be able to reorganize their fleet, they see that as incredibly valuable, and it's critical to their long-term success and sustainability within the industry. These 10 aircraft will be returned to lessors to better understand industry trends and overall their direction. The CEO also cited the following reasoning behind the decision to return 10 aircraft as well. We don't know when Russian airspace is going to open again, and we cannot pay for those aircraft because that will not allow us to attract investors. New investors will say, you have to clean up, otherwise we will not invest. Clean up being a very important word that is largely used when taking a look at airlines entering into bankruptcy protection. The cleanup of the operations to ensure the long-term survival of the said carrier. But what are your thoughts? Let me know down below in the comments. Of course, SAS are frequently featured here on the channel, and I'm sure you as well as myself are going to be crossing our fingers that they can emerge from bankruptcy protection. Of course, the $700 million USD of new financing will undoubtedly help them with that as well. To Daniel, Elliot, Leslie, Austin 9, Will, Jaden L will lead the FlashCubing, Neil Dunstefan and Jam, thanks for being cabin crew members. And a massive thank you to everyone that supports DJ's Aviation over on Patreon. It certainly means the world. Do take care, do also be safe, and I'll see you next time.